Do you want to know the truth about growing up? The one everyone keeps silent about? One day you wake up, still the same you, but the world has rebuilt itself like a crooked model from childhood fears. Looking in the mirror, when did I become the one in charge here? Who gave me the steering wheel of life? And the universe just hands you a repair bill and back pain. Congratulations, you've reached level 32. No one warns you that you don't start feeling older. You just get tired in your bones, your soul, in pretending everything is okay, when you've forgotten what that means. And they tell you, just get some sleep. I could sleep 14 hours and still wake up with emotional jet lag after dreaming my ex ignored me at a party. They don't tell you the hardest part isn't gray hair, creaky knees, or the sound you make when getting up. The hardest part is mourning the version of yourself you thought you'd already become. That successful, stable, healed version that drinks enough water and knows what an IIS is. Instead, at 2 a.m., you're scrolling reels, eating cold buckwheat from a pan, feeling quiet panic in your chest. You're not lazy, not broken, just stuck, burned out, numb. Half the time you're running on caffeine and unresolved childhood issues. The other half you're Googling how to feel again, like it's a skill you can download. No one tells you that as you get older, your social circle shrinks and your circle of worries grows. We should meet up turns into, how's your time next month? Then you both disappear because you're emotionally bankrupt. You used to talk every day. Now you're happy if you exchange 3 memes and a "you alive?" once a quarter. Life doesn't click. There's no magic moment when anxiety disappears and confidence downloads like a software update. You just get better at hiding it, carrying it like a designer bag full of emotional baggage. Limited edition. You realize healing isn't linear. Success doesn't fix self-esteem, and relationships don't save you from loneliness. You can have everything and still feel like something's missing. Sometimes happiness is boring. Sometimes growth feels like loss. Want an insight? You're not immortal. One day you'll do something for the last time and not notice it. The last sleepover with friends. The last laugh without feeling tired after. The last spontaneous adventure before you start checking the weather and taking probiotics. And it's the little things that break you. You walk through the supermarket, see childhood cereal, and suddenly cry, realizing you can't go back. That version of you is gone. They haven't invented a time machine, but you can choose every day to stop betraying yourself, to stop living like you're running out of time to become someone else. You can be here with your weird, messy, still learning version of yourself. Life isn't a ladder. It's a forest. Twisty, beautiful, sometimes dark. Sometimes you're running, sometimes you're lost. Sometimes you're sitting under a tree having a crisis while pretending everything is fine on social media. And the worst part, you think you're falling behind. Behind who? No one is ahead. Everyone is improvising, just with better filters and coping mechanisms. No one knows what they're doing. Those who seem put together also cry inside. Believe-me. There is kintsugi, Japanese philosophy. When something breaks, they mend it with golden lacquer. The cracks don't make it worse. They're part of its story. You think you're broken, but your cracks are gold. They're marks of the battles you've survived. It makes you a work of art. Yes, growing up is more bills, more aches, and weird insurance talks. But it's also more chances to stand up for yourself. Rewrite your story. Laugh at the chaos. Stop waiting for permission to live a life that feels good inside, not just looks good outside. It means understanding that rest isn't laziness, boundaries aren't selfish, and healing isn't becoming new but remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. You can miss your past and still love where you're going. 2 things can be true at once. Contradiction doesn't mean confusion. It means you're alive. So if you're lying there now, scrolling through others' joy and feeling empty, exhale. Just breathe. Remember, you're not alone. You're not late. You're becoming. Growing up isn't an inspiring montage. It looks like wiping tears with the same hoodie sleeve for the 3rd day. Like 45 minutes in the shower, because water feels safer than your thoughts. Like saying no instead of always yes. Like reheating yesterday's pasta and realizing that's enough. Sometimes becoming is washing 1 plate and calling it a win. Sometimes it's canceling plans and feeling relief. Sometimes it's admitting you're not okay. Not for pity, but because you're tired of pretending. Give yourself a break, a real one, full of mercy. Acknowledge yourself for the mornings you didn't want to wake up and the decisions you made not knowing what you were doing. You deserve that kind of love. You've been through chaos, heartbreak, awkward dates, toxic bosses, and those strange years when you didn't recognize yourself in the mirror, and you're still here. That's not nothing. It's everything. So take a breath, a deep one, and keep going. Not in a get up and grind way, but keep becoming. Keep finding yourself in quiet moments, in laughter, in songs you play on repeat to feel something. The best is still ahead. Friendships that feel like home. Nights when you fall asleep in peace. Mornings when you wake up with anticipation. The version of you ahead. Not perfect, but real. Growing up is weird, harsh, painful, and beautiful in ways no one prepared you for. Maybe that's when life finds meaning, not in goals, but in mercy. The kind you whisper to yourself in the dark.